pedal assist 3, 39.3.
This electric dirt bike has a 3000 watt peak motor with a top speed of 35 miles per hour, dual suspension, hydraulic disc brakes, and a max range of 100 miles for nearly $1,000. It sounds great on paper, but does it hold up to its claims? Stay tuned to find out. This is a two-part review of the Hikeep K6S or K6 Max electric dirt bike. The first video will cover the unboxing, assembly, controls, display and settings, and how to unlock the max speed. The second video will test acceleration and max speed, brakes, suspension, and hill capabilities, and review the e-bike. The K6S has a 1500 watt nominal or 3000 watt peak rear hub motor with a max speed of 35 miles or 56 kilometers per hour, twist throttle, 52 volt 40 amp hour battery with a range of up to 100 miles or 161 kilometers, NFC unlock, front and rear hydraulic disc brakes, front and rear suspension, 20 by 4 inch tires, headlight, taillight, turn signals, and weighs 95 pounds or 43 kilograms. Additional specs can be found in the description section below.
Right now we're going to test the acceleration and max speed in pedal assist 0 through 3. I tried pedaling earlier and I did not feel any engagement. I looked around the bottom bracket area. I don't know if there's no pedal assist sensor or if there's a setting that needs to be enabled. So I'm just going to test pedal assist 0 through 3 with throttle only. With throttle only and pedal assist 0, the throttle does not work. Pedal assist 1. It topped out at 14 miles per hour. Pedal assist 2. $25.4 miles per hour. Pedal assist 3. $24, $25, $26, $27, $28, $29.5, $30.1, $30.8, $31.6, $32.3, $34, solid 34, and it dropped back down to 32.3. I want to say the max speed that we're going to get is around 33 miles per hour. I'm going to test the brakes by hitting the max speed and slamming on the brakes to see how soon it stops. At this first cone, we stopped right after the second cone. Each cone is 12 feet. I want to say that's about 17 feet, which is pretty good. Looking at the brakes, they're hydraulic disc brakes for the front and rear. The discs are 180 millimeters. The left brake lever controls the front brake and it starts engaging around here. And then for the rear, it starts engaging around here. They feel nice and predictable. In terms of suspension, we have a rear shock right here. There is this independent arm that pivots right there. There is a front shock and it feels like a very stiff spring. I don't see any adjustments. I'm going to test it on mulch, dirt, and gravel. On pavement, it's very smooth, very predictable. Hopping onto mulch. Feels very smooth. It's able to take the mulch and it feels quite comfortable. Moving down to dirt. The tires also have a lot of tread, which provides a lot of grip. And going to gravel. To pavement. The rear feels very soft and the front fork is quite stiff. It's hard to compress, but it works. Getting 30.8 miles per hour, 31. I noticed that the pedal assist does engage after using the throttle, which is kind of weird. So I don't know if there's something in the settings that need to be changed. Now I'm going to test the bike on some hills using throttle only. I'm just going to go to pedal assist 3. And we're getting 20 miles per hour without it struggling. We're starting on a steeper hill. No issues climbing this hill. This is about a 35% grade, getting 14, 15 miles per hour. And as the hill is flattening, we're getting 19, 20, and the speed is continuing to raise. On to the next hill. This one's about 30% grade. Using the speed from the intersection as momentum, we're getting 21 miles per hour. It still feels quite fast. I'm going to bike around and give you my thoughts on this e-bike. What I like about this e-bike is just how it looks. It looks like a dirt bike. To me, it looks very stylish. It has a 1500 watt rear hub motor in the back, and it has an advertised top speed of 35 miles per hour without any load. I was getting close to 40 miles per hour, but with load, I was able to get 33, 34 miles per hour, which is pretty good. The brakes are hydraulic disc brakes. They're 180 millimeters, and they stop really well. They're very predictable. The battery is pretty massive compared to other e-bikes that I've tested in the past. It's 52 volts, 40 amp hours. The ones I'm used to are around 13 to 20 amp hours. So this is literally twice the capacity. So you can get a lot more range out of it. I think it has an advertised range of 100 miles. That's probably with ideal conditions and pedal assist. The battery is also removable, so you can take the battery out and then charge it upstairs without having to bring the entire e-bike up, because this e-bike is quite massive. It's 95 pounds. I like that there is a front shock and a rear shock. The seat is quite comfortable. It feels like gel foam in here. There's a 7-speed rear derailleur, so even on the steepest hills you can continue climbing, but with this motor it doesn't seem to have any issue climbing steep hills. It also has a headlight and tail light, so you can see things in the dark, and cars can also see you that you're braking. In terms of dislikes or suggestions, one thing I noticed was that the pedal assist didn't seem to work when I'm pedaling. Even in pedal assist 3, I don't feel a motor kick in. It's weird because I was using the throttle on a main road, and then I let go of the throttle and I continued to pedal, and I felt the motor engage. Maybe there's a setting that I need to change. The front shock is also quite stiff. There's like no compression, but the rear is quite soft. So it's just a weird combination. And the rear suspension does not have any adjustability. I don't see any threads that you can twist. It also would have been nice if there was turn signals, so cars know that you're turning. Other than that, I don't really have anything bad to say about it. If you guys are in the market for a dirt bike type electric bike, you can check this one out. It's the Hikeep K6S, and a link to the product is in the description section below with the latest pricing and potential discounts. I hope you guys like this video. Please like this video if you found it helpful. Feel free to leave questions or comments in the comment section below. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and take care.